I'm Gigi.
And I'm Stevona.
I'm Silvia. And this is Dumbtired. Come spend the night. And the 7 things I hate the most about I love the most that you do. You make me love you.
Yeah, you fucking bitch making me love you. I hate that shit. But
Fuck you for making me love you.
yeah. You know what I hate the most? No, imagine making a fight and using that. You know what I hate the most about you? Is that I fucking love you. I'm gonna use that actually.
And the what? Fuck, I was gonna do the Julia Stiles. And most of all, I hate that I don't hate you. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
After telling him how much you hated him. This is why people don't trust girls.
I hate your big bad brown combat boots, and I hate the way you stare.
I hate the way your hair moves in the wind, and I hate the way you make me laugh, and I hate just getting bricked up while she's like mad at him.
Dude, I was. That's like hot Heath Ledger, though. That's like
Prime
Heath Ledger. Bitch, you're wrapping the cord around my leg. I feel like a fetus in the womb. I feel like they're gonna fucking amputate my leg. Not for diabetes, and that's crazy. You wrapped the cord around my leg like 18 times right now.
I'm all trying to cut your circulation off.
I know, even more.
Yeah, once her leg doesn't work, we gotta shoot her.
What the fuck? She just called me a heifer. Did you see that? She said I have to shoot her. She said I have to shoot her like a heifer. That's crazy. That's what you meant.
What's a heifer, anyways?
Your mother. That's not true, Veronica. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Does your mom watch?
No, I hide her from my Instagram
Oh,
stories.
thank
Her
God.
and Kenny, I hide her. I don't know how you let your mom watch our shit. I'm like, I could never.
I told her not to, but she does what she wants.
Yeah, I don't even
And
know why
love
you
that
would tell her we have a podcast.
Rachel's a baddie, though.
She follows me on Instagram.
She is a baddie.
She knows what the
fuck.
fuck it's about, you know?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying Gigi is brave.
Dude, my mom blocked me off of all social media stuff a long ass time ago. And then I guess one of her coworkers like helped her reset her phone because we got a new phone plan. And she stumbled upon my Instagram. And it was one of the videos where I was talking shit about my mom. And she called me and she goes, "And why the fuck are you talking shit about me on that thing that you're doing with those girls on that couch?" And I was like, you traumatized me and now I have to let it out.
When I had just made a MySpace, my cousin put me on, and I was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was in 6th grade. I was like I was 5th entering 6th grade, and then I had a MySpace, and then I think I had it in like middle school. I had it in middle school, and then one time I caught my brother smoking weed, and I was like, and I like wrote a poem on my bulletin.
You wrote a poem?
I wrote a poem about how I caught him smoking weed, and I was
Okay,
like,
hold on. Wait.
Did it rhyme? Do you remember it? Can you
I
find
can't
it?
remember how it went, but I just remember going like, I saw him, it smelled like weed, like my heart broke, like something.
My cousin smoked pot. He was cool, but
And
now
then,
he's not.
and then my sister-in-laws, either was her cousin or her sister, saw that I wrote something, told my sister-in-law, or I think told my mom. There's someone snitches. I didn't forget about that fucking snitches. I didn't forget about that fucking snitches. So stupid. And I got my ass beat because my mom was going through like all of my MySpaces and I was like cussing on there. And she was like, called my dad. My dad didn't even live with us at the time, made him come over. And she was like, look at what she's writing. And then she was like beating me so hard. I was like, I want to go live with my dad. And she's like, your dad can't afford you. Like, I'll never forget. Honestly, they're fucked up for that one. They caused a lot of unnecessary family drama.
Is?
Yeah, I've made one too.
Okay. Let's all make a haiku right now about finding your brother smoking weed, okay? 575. All right.
Also,
I got it.
My brother fucked up. He ripped from the big bong. Mon. Me so sad. Cry.
he's so sad, cry.
My brother
like-
smoked weed.
You guys are doing haiku. You guys are like acting like you're talking to a caveman. Brother, smoke weed.
Thought he was really.
I was
I
like,
thought.
I was like, his eyes red.
His eye red, my heart cold.
I am devastated. Sad.
Used to be so proud, but now he makes me proud.
And, no, but yeah, they snitched for no reason because here I am saying it on a podcast. I call him smoking weed. And I have more viewers this time than in middle school, bitch. I was kidding.
That's
No,
so
that's so
funny.
funny.
Jokes.
Jokes.
Don't tell my mom if they don't see this watch.
I love the passion of a kid writing a poem. Like, I need to let this out.
When I was
Like, what's my medium?
I need someone to know I'm suffering right now.
when I was in first grade, we had a motorhome, and like my dad used to let me like run on top of the motorhome. So like I would go on top of the motorhome while he was like working on it or while he was like doing stuff in the garage. I would just be like standing on top of the motorhome. And one time my neighbor caught me standing out on top of the motorhome when like none of my parents were home, and like my neighbor was like worried, so he went to tell my parents. And then I got in trouble because I was like standing on top of the motorhome while nobody was home. So like I got in trouble, and I was like, oh, I was with my cousins, and I was pissed because I got in trouble in front of my cousins. So I wrote him a letter, and I was like, my mom still has it, but I was like, why did you told on me?
Why did you tell
I was like, did you know I got in trouble? And I like left it on his door, and I like rang the doorbell, and I left, and he fucking came back to my house. He was like, look at what she left on my doorstep.
You told on me
And
again.
he embarrassed me the fuck again. He's like,
Dude.
I care about you. I don't want nothing to happen. I'm like,
You're like,
Yeah, but okay, Stan.
you literally blah blah blah.
Okay. But standing on top of the trailer, that's such Chihuahua ass activities, dude. You
Chihuahua
stay doing
activities.
Chihuahua ass shit.
You had a motorhome?
Yeah, we had a yeah. I used to have it all at one point, you guys. I
you
used to
ever
have
had
it all
a-
when my parents were together.
Did you guys have a motorboat?
My Uncle Lou.
Do you want a motorboat?
Do you want a motorboat? Come here, doll.
Do you see why I say I don't want to give her rides? Why I say I don't want to carpool with her?
Bitch, we brought you here.
Josh brought me here. You haven't
taking
drove me.
you home.
This bitch had her.
I'll take you home. I don't want her to get mad at me.
I literally said I was gonna take you home.
I'll write you a fucking letter, bitch. I'll write a poem about you.
Why didn't you drove me home?
Did you know Gigi drive me home? Did you know I got in trouble?
I don't give a fuck. I'm always writing a bitch a letter.
Always trying to
No,
get
I'm
you
always,
later. It's
I always
so
gotta
funny.
write. I've always been a writer.
Damn, bitch, right to our senators. We're in trouble.
I do. I DM Gavin Newsom all the time.
funny.
I've DM'd a lot of people. Trump, he doesn't accept anything. He can't comment.
You gotta
Which I
sneak
thought was
in.
illegal.
You gotta say, "Hey, handsome," and then he'll take it, and then you go for it.
That's so funny.
I don't think he likes brunettes.
You have black hair.
Yeah, that's brunette. No, I don't think he likes brunette.
I don't
He
know.
hates Latinas. Let's be honest.
He has like
Yeah, he hates Latinas.
wow.
Yeah, I messaged.
He tried to fuck Salma Hayek.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who's the guy? Who's the guy that Al Pacino? He has a baby at like 84 years old.
Yeah.
I messaged his baby mama.
No way.
Yeah, but she doesn't write back. I was just like, is it true you're pregnant from an old man?
That's so funny. It's so funny that you would DM her to get fucking cheese.
Yeah,
I feel
That's
like
so funny.
you have the same social media presence as you did as the 12-year-old on MySpace.
I was like,
out of her reach.
because she wasn't showing me. I'm like, are you really pregnant? He's really old. I was like, he's so old,
That's
girl.
so funny.
And then I was like, "It's true, girl. He's so old. Come on, he's so." I used to get in DM fights with Bad Baby's baby daddy all the time.
What?
Yeah, because I was like, women beater. I was like talking shit to him because he like beat her up and he like grabbed her by her ponytail and like dropped her down like that. So I was like talking shit to her, and then he started talking shit back to me. And then he erases what he writes though, so it looks like I'm like writing to myself.
You don't screenshot before your races?
I think I do have a screenshot.
I'd love to see that.
I think I do have a screenshot. I gotta check, but I do have messages from him where I'm like writing. to him.
That's so
And
funny.
He's like, he said that he was just writing dumb stuff back. Like he wasn't even like creative. He was saying that I look like who's the lady that shot Selena?
Yolanda.
Every fucking joke out there, like every other fucking Mexican joke out there. Like, okay.
She's so lucky.
Yeah, that was. You never know who will write back.
It's true. Take my risk. I should slide in more
Yeah.
DMs.
Truly, Daisy, I was talking to Daisy and we were talking about you and she goes,
Me?
no, we were talking about Stevona. I'm sorry, baby girl.
I'll get him
talking
one
Gotta be
day.
more out there,
But we
love.
were talking about unhinged behavior, if it makes you feel any better.
Okay, makes sense. Continue.
I was telling her that I had DM'd this like comic that we wanted to headline our show.
Yes.
And I had DM'd him a long time ago, like during COVID, and he responded to one of my replies to his stories. So it opened up the lines of communication for our DMs. And usually when we're like DMing like bigger comics to headline our shows, you can only send the one message and then you can't get in touch with them again because like, you know, the messages are closed off. But because he opened the lines of communication so long ago, I saw that he saw my message and I was like, oh, he didn't respond. I'm like, the least he could do is say like, nah, fuck you, you know, like say something. And then I kept thinking, I'm like, should I just Instagram call him?
Video call him.
Yeah, I'm
right
a FaceTime. I'm a, should I?
Right now?
No, that's crazy. I know I do want him to be on the show sometime, but
I would do
We
it.
already got a headliner.
yeah, no, Daisy
Do it
was
for
just
next
like,
one.
dude, do it. Stevona be fucking DMing the craziest people. She like DM the president. I could see her do that. She's like, I'm not lying. She does that. She'll just DM whoever. She really, this bitch really thinks.
And I'll FaceTime. Like the girl that was, I have a screenshot of some girl who was talking shit to me on comments. So I fucking FaceTimed her and she answered.
That's
So
really funny.
I
And
love
she
that
looked
so
like
much.
Angry Bird. Everybody was talking about her, saying she looked like the Shrek stepsister. The stepsisters from Shrek.
Good. Do you have a screenshot of that?
Yeah, I do.
I want to see that too.
Liz posted it on her meme page. Yes, please follow Happy Girl Supremacy. You will see us on there.
I have a similar story where I caught my brother doing something.
Doing what?
Wait, did you write a poem or anything?
I didn't write a poem.
Did
I
it
just
make you
cried.
sad?
I cried
You
a
cried?
lot.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
dude. My brother, when he was dating his first girlfriend in high school, my mom had went to work. My sister was supposed to watch me, and my sister would just always leave me alone. So it was just me and my brother. My brother's like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Why didn't you go with Natalie?" I'm like, "I never go with Natalie. She always leaves me here." And he's like, "Fine. Well, I'm bringing my girlfriend over, so just shut the fuck up, okay?" And I was like, "Okay, what the fuck?" Like, ew. And I would always just like chill and watch TV in the living room. So I'm watching Mulan. It's my favorite Disney movie. Okay?
Let's get down
I'm watching
to
Mulan,
business.
yeah, and I'm really close to the TV. It was one of the like those big fat TVs, and then my brother comes in with his girlfriend. They go to his room, and then they start playing music really, really, really loud in his room, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I can't fucking hear anything. So then I get closer to the TV, and the TV is like on the other side of the wall from his room, and like the closer I get, like the more volume, like I have the volume like max, and I still can't hear it because he just keeps turning the volume up in his room, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So then I went to his door, and I'm like putting my ear on his door, and it was just like fucking music, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I went out to the side of the house and his fucking window was open. So I moved the curtain and I see him fucking his girlfriend. And I was like, "Ah!" And then I fucking ran back inside and I was like, I'm going to Cindy's house, which was our next door neighbor. And I went to our next door neighbor's house. She was like in her like late 20s, early 30s. And then Cindy opened the door and I'm fucking bawling. She's
Oh
like,
my God.
what happened? I'm like, I think my brother's having sex. He's having sex.
Yeah, Yeah, it is terrifying. It's
You guys are both your little
terrifying.
sister.
And then she like went over to the side of the house and she's like, and she's looking at me because I could see her from her window to our house. And then she's like, and I was like, no.
Oh my
So
god!
then she,
Did he
like-
know?
Well, then she called, like, texts my brother, and she's like, "Hey, you fucking pig! Your sister saw you fucking." She's like really sad. She's all messed up about it. Like, cut it out. And then, she's like, "Your brother said to go back home," and I was like, "I don't want to, Sydney." She's like, "Just go. You'll be fine." And I was like, and then I went back into the house, and I was like, all fucking, I was traumatized, like sitting on the couch, all sad.
Yeah, you're like disappointed in them, huh?
Like,
You're like, ew, shame.
And then I saw his girlfriend, which actually was
You're
like
like,
one of my
fucking
closest friends
slut.
too. Truly, she came, dude. She got out of the shower. She was in a towel, like wrapped up in a like out of the shower, and then she's just like, she looked at me, and I was like, and she's like, hey. She's like, hey, and I'm like, hey. And she's like,
Hey,
"How you-"
whore.
Yeah. She's like, how you doing? And I was like, I'm fine. I'm just trying to watch Mulan. And then they went and they got hot wings, and my brother brought me hot wings. And he's just like, so you're not gonna tell my mom anything, right? And I was just like, I don't know. Are there fries? I was really messed up about it. And now every time I watch Mulan, I think about my brother's fucking.
No, such a
I
good song.
still love Mulan.
It's my favorite
It's
movie.
still that's gross.
God, I wish I had a story like that, but my brother was a
He didn't get
fucking
pussy?
virgin. He's
Ah.
still, no, he has
My
a wife
brother's only
now,
been
but-
with one girl.
No, we like fucking. We lived out in Timbuktu and in a closed off house.
There wasn't anything to
and
do?
There was nothing to do. We couldn't go anywhere. No one could ever come over. So unfortunately, I never caught my brother fucking anyone. I did like. Unfortunately, for the sake of like having, unfortunately for the sake of like having a story to tell in the pod.
She's like, I really missed out.
Yeah, I feel like I really didn't get a normal childhood.
Yeah, she's gonna text him like, curse you for not giving me that experience.
Would it have killed you to let me catch you? But I did see search history for a lot of like weird shit. Sorry.
Did you ever get dorking it?
No.
Did you ever catch him smoking weed? Where you were like, oh,
I never caught him because he kind of invited me to smoke weed early on. He was really cool too. But did I ever catch him jerking? I feel like I must have catch him doing weird shit. No, he's a pretty normal dude.
What was his first girlfriend?
I don't think his first girlfriend was until he met his wife. When he was like
Yours too?
28,
my
27.
brother had a
Oh,
girlfriend in high
We're late
school, and he
bloomers.
stood with her. He's still with her.
Damn, your guys' brothers are late.
No, for real. My brother's just on chill.
fucking.
No, you guys will meet my
bad.
brother. You guys will meet my brother. He's just very like opposite of me, very chill, doesn't care to be like seen. He has a very close circle. They go to events, but they go home early all the time. They're just go show face, take pictures, eat some food, come back. They're
That's
very
what
like to
I.
themselves. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
do like with my family.
But my brother lives with us. So he can't escape from us. But I'm talking about like everything, even friends, weddings and stuff like that. They're not there for a long time.
My brother's like down to clown. Like if we're going out, we're like he's drinking, he's like having fun. But for the most part, he's like a stay at home, play video games, play board games kind of guy.
Or
My brother loves staying home and watching TV. That's his like shit. Just home, TV. That's it. Some Chris's burgers.
Bro, my mom would love this. Yeah, my brother was like a really good dude. Real decent, never got into trouble.
Boo! Fucking loser. No, my brother is kind of though too. Same. I just caught him smoking weed. That was like the worst thing I ever seen. Now he gives me weed. Now we smoke.
I found out my brother has a huge dick. Is that okay? Too far? Too far? I want to. Here I am wanting to fit in with you guys.
I didn't see my brother's penis. I saw his
Neither did
butt.
There was
I.
one time I was.
I said I found out. I didn't say for
You heard through the grapevine or what?
Yeah, literally heard it through the grapevine.
Oh.
It wasn't even from a girl. Okay, maybe this is a story I could tell. So I used to work at a movie theater. It was my first job in Bakersfield. And one of my coworkers was one of my brother's friends from high school. And I remember when I started working there, he was like, "Oh, you're Marcos's little sister." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was just like, "Ah, you're related to the Hammer." And I was just like, "Who?"
The Hammer.
And he was just like, "Oh, you know." And me at the time, I'm like 18. And truly, I'm not thinking about my brother in any weird way. So it kind of went over my head, and I was just like, "Well, I'm thinking like hammerhead shark or something. Like whether he's like really into like animals and shit." And I was like, "Hammer, what's that mean?" And for like months, he would just taunt me and be like, "Can't believe you're the Hammer sister. That's crazy." And then I'd ask my brother about it, and my brother got like really red in the face, and he was just like, "Who told you that?" And I was like, "Frank." And he was like, "No, I don't want to tell you about that." And so I kind of dropped it for a while, and then I was hanging out. When I got a little older, my brother would let me hang out with him and his friends, and it seemed like an inside joke amongst them. Be like, "Oh, Hammer's here." Like, guys are so gay. Like, they're just out here like fucking hyping him up. Like,
And there's nothing wrong with being gay.
And there's nothing wrong, but but guys are. And I guess I finally got the story out of one of his friends, and I guess one infamous day they had pantsed him at like one of his. They were like pantsing. They were pantsing each other's at parties, and so one of his buddies went to pants him, and instead of just taking off his pants, they took off his pants and his underwear, and so he showed schlong to everyone, and everyone was like, at first they wanted to laugh at him, but then they saw, and then they're like, "Oh, they So in case anyone's sorry, Marcos.
Yeah, big dick Marco.
Yeah, not to brag, but my brother's got a huge.
And she's a lucky lady.
His wife, not me. Okay, that's what you're talking about, right?
Oh my god, bro. Crazy.
I don't want to think about my brother doing that.
See, that's why I don't share stories. That's why I don't get clips. That's why I don't fucking.
Oh, you'll get a clip. Huh? I said, "Oh,
This
you'll
will be
get a
a
clip."
clip.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my brother and his wife and my mom. Yeah, we were supposed to talk about
Rachel's
brothers
like,
today.
I grew that.
Rachel's like,
She grew it. It came from her body.
I know.
What?
Damn, that's like the biggest dick she's ever had inside her. That's crazy. I'm so sorry, Rachel. That's wild. I'm
You don't know
sorry.
Gigi's dad.
it's true.
What do they call your dad?
The machete.
The elephants. I don't know where that comes from.
Ew.
All right, what we're supposed to talk about today?
I got nauseous a little bit. You know how boys have that thing where they're like, everyone's seen their dad's dick. Like guys, they're like, I've
Wait,
seen
you
my
seen your
dad's dick.
dick? I haven't
Yeah,
seen my dad's dick. I
probably.
haven't. I don't think so.
He wasn't like showing it to me.
No, I thought my story was weird, but that was weird, right, guys? That's way weirder than what I said.
Have you accidentally grabbed your dad's balls?
Okay. This is our weirdest episode.
Yeah.
What do you
That's where we're drawing the line.
Accidentally.
None of us said grabbing and touching.
No, I heard through the
That's such a
grapevine.
strange question.
Accidents.
You guys are hearing. It was an accident. It wasn't a.
That was me. Why are we assuming? I didn't say no fucking
How
names.
did you accidentally
I'm
grab your
gonna-
dad's ball?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
We were in the hammock watching stars. And then he like moved my hand. He moved my hand.
How did you grab them? I don't understand what you're saying.
Let's just do it like holding his hand or whatever, and then accidentally just grab that or grab something. It was squishy.
It's insane.
Let's not put that.
Hands.
I was little. I don't know. I was a little girl.
Oh, you were a little kid.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I was a little kid. What are we saying? I wasn't. Are we thinking I'm this old? No.
Oh, girl, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I know, this is what
I wasn't
context
even in
really
like first grade. I was
helps.
probably in like kindergarten. Like dead ass in kindergarten.
I used to sleep
Now
with
this
my
feels
dad.
weird, you guys. Take this out. I was little. No, I thought we were all
Yeah.
talking about when we were little.
I don't know. I feel like I walked into my dad taking a piss. He's like, "Hey, I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
No, that pee goes in between their legs. It goes down. You won't be able to see it.
It was long enough for me to see. So whatever you got going on.
I
got
haven't
for
seen
you.
my dad's front. I've seen his behind too many times.
Yeah.
Mainly because he just liked to walk by, and if we piss him off, he just moon us.
No way.
Yeah. And he's a big guy. Couldn't miss it.
I used to sleep in my dad's bed, and I remember every morning I would wake up, my dad would be so mad at me because my feet would get cold. So I'd put my feet tucked into his butt. Into his bed. And then he'd wake up, he's like, get the fuck out of my bed. It was the warmest place.
No other. Grab
It was
socks.
so
What the
warm
fuck?
in
That's so
there.
funny.
It was really warm in there.
In the butt is weird.
Yeah, that's,
Like, in
that's
his
weirder than what
lower back
Stevona
and,
said.
like, top cheeks, you know? I wasn't like
She's
tucking
full
under the
grown.
bed.
Yeah.
She's full blown adult. I was 5.
I was 4.
This bitch can't remember 4 under.
No, I can't. It's a long time ago. Because I think after 4, I started sleeping with my grandma in her room, so then I stopped sleeping in my dad's room.
Gross.
I used to sleep with my dad when my mom and dad were divorced. And then like when my grandma started getting dementia, she used to like freak out, and she was like, no sleeping with him. The devil doesn't sleep at night. She would say that was scary.
She was saying she was scared of men doing things to little kids. That's wild.
Yeah.
I want to call this episode "If You Incest."
Alright, you want to get into incest? I gotta start. No, I'm just
The warming thing, I used to do that to my girlfriend. And when my feet were cold or my hands were cold, I would always put it under her back or under her legs when it was warm. But never to my dad.
In her
It was
dad's
just my
butt.
feet.
I know.
Buddy.
Yeah, his lower back where his butt cheeks
Oh, yeah.
start. It was warm in there. Yeah, now I do it to add up, but not so much with my feet, but like my hands. I'm usually go to put it like right here, like
That's so funnest.
in a little tuck. But like that's the only type of effect we don't. I've never done anything with. I'm actually a virgin completely, so.
I believe that.
My sister one time had a boyfriend, and he would come over and do all the dishes for us because he really wanted to fuck. And I remember one time he had come over and he started doing the dishes, and my mom came home, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing in the house?" And then he was like, "Oh, I'm just doing the dishes." And then she goes, "Okay." And my sister was taking a shower, and my mom shouted down the hallway. She goes, "Natalia, El David is here. Is your Potter Harry?" And we were like, "Mom, what the fuck?" And she goes, "Pues eso es lo que quiere." Like, that's what he wants.
My mom calls it hanky panky. She says, "Don't be
Fucking or
doing no
your
hanky
vagina?
panky." Fucking.
Me
used
and
to
my
call
mom
it
don't
our
talk about
tatas.
it at all.
She's no hanky panky. No be doing that. No hanky panky. I'm not taking care of no kid. Which valid. Me neither.
my mom had a dream recently that I got pregnant, and she was telling me about it. She was just like, so scared. I had a dream that you got pregnant.
She's so lucky.
She's a star,
Stop
but she
singing.
cried. In the
Right.
Have you guys ever had one of those like weird moments where you like had a dream about something, or you like had a feeling about something, or you thought about someone, and then they like either it happened, or they messaged you, or they died, or something crazy?
I had an ex-boyfriend that we just like, we stopped talking randomly. We were like upset at each other, and we stopped talking randomly. And I like, it was bothering me because we kind of just like both ghosted each other, but it was like bothering me because I didn't want to like give in and like message first. And I was like having dreams that I was like fighting. And normally in my dreams when I fight, I lose. I don't know why.
More like a nightmare.
Yeah, and I lose. Because you know when you fight in your dreams, I don't know, have you ever fought in your dreams?
You can't move. Well, I've like, I don't know if I got a but you know when you're just like struggling with something.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
run
like
away.
trying so hard, but you're moving slow as fuck. But in all my dreams, I was whipping everybody ass. Everybody ass. And it was all like my close friends. Like I remember I had a dream, and I never even remember my dreams either, but I remember this. I never remember my dreams. But I had a dream that I walked in, and my friend, one of my close friends, was like, I think either kissing or just like laying down in bed, but still had clothes on with some guy that I liked. I think it was him. I can't remember. I think it was him. And I like went and I grabbed her by her hair and I just started like, boom, like going into her face and like she wasn't even fighting back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I woke up feeling bad. I was like, I just beat these bitches' ass. And every day I woke up and I was like, should I apologize? And I was like, nah, that's not even real. But I kept I kept trying to be like, nah, it's not bothering me. This is not bothering me. Like, him and I are not talking. It's not bothering me. And then one time I was talking to one of my cousins and I was like, yeah, I keep having dreams that I'm beating all of my friends up, like beating the shit out of them. And then so she Googled it and then she was like, well, it says here that if you're having dreams that you're fighting and beating people up, that you have like unresolved issues with other people. And I'm like, nah, that can't be it.
Search again.
I was like, no way. I'm normally not one to think that our dreams mean anything, but I do think that what we're feeling internally. I do feel like what we're feeling internally, if we don't face it, it will be brought up into our dreams. Like we won't be able to escape it.
Yeah.
Well, I was having dreams. Remember when you were going through all that stuff? Remember I told you I was having those dreams about you?
Yeah. That's true.
I had 2 separate dreams where I was like trying to save Stevona and like get her away from like one time it was a man and the second time it was a fucking lion. Mm-hmm. And the lion almost ate my dog.
Yeah. And she saved me.
And I saved her. We were literally escaping to Vegas with like it was like a road trip, but also it was like an escape. That was really intense. But I had a dream once that I was pregnant and that I had a baby and it was a little boy. And I was like so in love with my kid. And I was like, oh my God, this is like the best feeling in the world. This is amazing. I love my son. And it was like time was passing. Like, you know, when you see like a montage or a monologue of like time passing in a movie, there's like music playing and it was beautiful and me and my child. And I woke up and I was like hugging a pillow and I woke up crying and like I was looking all over my room, like searching for a child. And I was like, where's my son? Where's my baby? And I was just like, oh my God, that was just a dream. What the fuck? Oh my God. And I was just like, when I tell you, I was like legitimately depressed for like a month because I felt like there was something missing. Like something's fucking missing. Like I need my child. Like that was such an intense experience.
I've had dreams like that where I've had, if I wasn't either like pregnant, I like had, it's always like 2 small kids with me already. Mm-hmm. And either like they're just with me in the dream and they're my kids, or I'm trying to figure out what to do, like how to take care of them in the dream. And then I'll wake up from it and I'm like so upset that I'm like, where are my children? Mm-hmm. Something so maternal. I'm like, where did my kids go?
¿Dónde están mis hijos?
I don't know.
No, La Llorona? No? You don't fuck with it?
Dreams could be like a parallel reality. Don't say her name 2 more times. Dreams could be like an alternate reality. They don't have to be. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's just like subconscious stuff that you haven't dealt with. But I also like to fancy the idea that it's like an alternate reality that we go visit to in our dreamland. So maybe in that reality, it's just like I had my kids. And in that reality, I'm still there, but this is the one I'm here at right now. That makes sense.
Possible. One time I went to the cemetery to visit my tia Olga. And my tia Olga, my abuelita Santos, is it Santos? Teresa. Their plots are right next to each other. And then like way up another hill in the same cemetery as my Nana Maria. And I remember I went to go put flowers for my abuelita Teresa and my tia Olga, but it was getting late and I didn't have time to go up the hill. And I was just like, sorry, Maria, I love you. And like I did a little prayer. And that night I went home and I had a dream. She was in my fucking dream.
She's like, bitch, you ain't come
Dude,
visit
straight
me.
up, she was sitting on my couch, my grandma's
bitch.
couch.
You could have made it, bitch.
She's sitting on my grandma's couch next to my grandma, and they were both talking and laughing, and she's holding my grandma's hand, my mama chula that's still alive. And I was just like, Maria, oh my God, I love you. I miss you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Like, I knew she was dead, and I knew she was there to visit me. And she just kept doing this thing that she always used to do when she was alive, where she'd be like, you fucking sure you did, bitch. Like, she was giving me like a sarcastic ass look, and I was like, Maria, why are you mad at me? I love you. And she's just like, she looked at me, and then she looked at my grandma, and she grabbed my grandma's hand. She goes, take care of your grandma and visit her while she's still alive, because one day she's not going to be around anymore and you're going to cry for her. You might not cry for me, but you're going to cry when she dies. I hope you visit her and put flowers on her grave.
Ah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up and I called my grandma and I was like,
Damn, no, she's salty about it.
dude, the next week I went, I took a towel, I cleaned her grave. I put fucking flowers. I was terrified. I was like, girl, let me take my girl. Let me take my girl with you, girl. She ain't ready.
Dude, anytime I see a passed on relative in a dream, they're just like, it's like they're just so happy to be there. They're like, hey.
Yeah.
And I'm always like doing a double take. Like, didn't you? Oh, I'm asleep. Oh my God. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I only see my dad once, and he was like quiet, and we were at church. I was at church. No, I seen him once. Each time I see him in my dream, I've only seen him twice. Each time in my dream, when I see him, he's quiet. He's not. And my cousin even said too that she had a dream about him too, and he's not talking. He's just like really silent. And in the last dream I had about him, we were at church, and then we were all leaving, and I like turned around to leave, and I like bumped into his chest, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh my God, it's you. I was like, what the heck? And I was like, it felt so real, but he wasn't talking. His mouth was just like shut, and I was like, come on, we gotta go show them. Like, we gotta show them you're still here. Like, let's go. We're gonna go to grandma's house. And then that's all I remember. But like in nothing, he doesn't talk, but it felt so real. I was like, we gotta go show them you're alive. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know why he doesn't talk.
When my grandpa passed away before my grandma, and he passed away a few years ago. And when he passed away, a lot of us started having dreams about him. And like my mom had a dream about him, my aunt had a dream about him, I had a dream about him, and we would like come together and we'd be like, I saw Grandpa, did he visit you? We saw him. And it like brought us peace. And my grandma was so salty because this was kind of the dynamic they had when they were like alive and married, and she was just like, he didn't come visit me. Why didn't he come see me? Like, she was like more just like sassy bitter about it. And then we're like, you spent like 65 years together. I'm sure he's just, he's making his rounds. He'll make his way back. And like she'd always like every once in a while she'd check in and she'd be like, he still hasn't come to see me. I know we fought a lot, but I guess maybe he was really mad at me. And it almost became like a running joke where it'd be like, oh, someone dreamt about grandma. She'd be like, of course you didn't. Of course he came to see you. And she ended up passing away last year. And I remember I ended up having a dream shortly after that. We're all over at their house in the backyard where we'd have like parties and stuff. And I remember he was there. And I was like catching up with him, and we were just like, he was playing pranks. We were like laughing about something. I remember more family. It was that same feeling you just described with your dad, where family members are coming. I'm like, you guys have to see Grandpa's here. Come see Grandpa. He's here. And then at some point I hear my grandma's voice coming, and I'm like, Grandma's coming. I look over at him, and he's like, I gotta go. And he takes off in the dream, and I was like, wait, what happened? And then I woke up and I was like, dude, she's pissed at him. Maybe he's pissed at her, but
she died just to go fucking talk shit to me.
He's like, fuck, she got bad chance of getting me now. They'd always fight like that. They were very much the epitome like bickering grandparents, but it was almost like funny. Like it never seemed serious. Yeah. Because anytime they'd be like, I think she would get really aggravated. So he'd be like, Alfred, and then he'd be like taunting her, and then he'd look at us and just start laughing. Like, ah, damn, she's so easy.
Have you guys seen the trailer to this movie that's going to come out soon? I DM'd it to my sister. I want to go watch it, but it kind of reminds me of that.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. Yes.
That romantic comedy.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I really want to see. Okay. Let's say that.
Oh wait, hold on, because I found the screenshot of me arguing with that girl on FaceTime.
Okay. Oh my God. That's so funny. She does look like Angry Birds.
They said she looked like the stepsister from Shrek.
She does. That's crazy.
I'll DM anybody.
Damn, girl, message me back.
Except us. Okay, so yeah, it's this movie with Elizabeth Olsen that's coming out. Me too. But basically, I'll tell you what the premise is because Gigi knows. This guy dies. He figures out that he's dead and he's in the afterlife, basically heaven, right? Mm-hmm. And I guess it takes him back to when he was like young and in his prime. So when you die, like that's what you look like. Then his wife dies.
It's on me at 15.
It's you now, bitch. You're in your prime. Anyway, his wife dies.
But
she
then I had
sees him.
better credit score. I was only 90 pounds.
You had a better credit score in high school.
15.
Yeah, because I didn't have one. This one's worse.
But yeah, his wife dies. She's in her prime. She's beautiful. They see each other. But then she sees her first husband who died in the war.
That's why I would never remarry.
Really?
Yes, because if I go to heaven, who am I going to
Well,
run
that's
to?
what the whole movie is about. She's trying to figure out who she's going to pick eternity with. Her first husband that died in the war, or the husband that she had kids with and lived the rest of her life with. Yeah. It looks like a really good movie. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, who would you pick? Who would you pick?
Obviously you love
None. That's why I
both.
would never get. If I had one husband, that's it. I'm not going to remarry. I'll have a boyfriend.
Okay, but what if your boyfriend died too? Would you rather spend it with your boyfriend or your husband?
My husband.
Really? Even if you and your husband were only together for like a year, but you and your
Yes.
boyfriend were together for like 56 years.
Yeah, we did our time already. He's good.
That's wild. And he went out there looking for you? He's like, babe, I still love you. I want eternity, not 56.
Damn.
I'm sure he has an old crush or whatever and passed away a long time
Damn,
ago.
that's so funny. Let him find other hoes in heaven. That's so funny. That's true.
My mom didn't remarry. I've been making fun of my mom for having 2 baby dads.
Our history.
I've been making
It's
fun of her all the
heaven and
time.
we can't thruple yet. It's heaven and we can't. I have to pick
God, the
eternity.
maker of the whole universe, and you think he's not rocking with polyamory?
He loves everyone.
I seen a meme that said, I'm poly. And it said, yeah, you poly stink.
Oh, yeah.
you,
We've all
you
seen it.
poly
You sent that to us. Yeah, you poly
You
stink.
send us poly means like we're poly.
You poly ugly.
Yeah, you poly annoying. I love
that would
poly
be
people.
tough. What
To be
about you,
poly
G?
would be tough?
No. To
Choose
to
who
die,
to
yeah.
be with.
Who do you think you'd pick?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like you can have. I also believe in like past lives and stuff, and I feel like sometimes you meet people that you may have had a past life with that doesn't come to fruition in this life, but then you die and then you guys like recognize each other or something. So this is kind of a weird roundabout way. I feel like you can have. I don't know who I choose. You could have different lovers during different lifetimes.
Bitch, you're dead. That lifetime.
Well, that's why it'd be. I don't know. I don't know who I choose. I'd have to be there to figure it out. No one. I'm on my eat, pray, love journey in
You
heaven.
could also be like, the first husband who died. You could be like, oh, this fucking time ain't find a fucking bitch out here.
I'm finding someone new as
You've been dead
heaven.
all this
There's
time.
a hella good men out there.
If they're waiting for me, I'm waiting for them.
It's so funny that Gigi's like so unattached in a relationship that she's like, I don't know, I might meet this guy from like 1800 AD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we had a connection.
I feel like Bartholomew. You remember me? I remember you.
She's like, me, you, love, me, you, sex, me, you, baby.
Dude, she's writing another haiku. Me, you love sex. Cry.
Marry me in another life.
And another.
You gotta be a wordsmith about it. What do you think rappers do?
Another life. Yeah. I mean, if it was Adam, I'd be with Adam.
Right. Let's say in this hypothetical, something happens to Adam. He goes to heaven. He's waiting for you. But then you live another 50 years here. You meet someone else. You also fall deeply in love with them. It's different than Adam,
You
but
have
still
kids.
love. You have kids.
We
Everything.
didn't have kids with Adam.
Yeah. And then you die. And then the other guy dies. And then you're all three of you there.
I do what Stevona did. I just get dick down, but I wouldn't get committed to nobody else.
Is that what she said?
I didn't say that.
But is that not what you meant?
No.
Hey, cut to me. That's kind of what I meant.
Yeah. If me and Adam are through, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking focus on my career. I'm only gonna get thick and then I'm gonna peace out, and then I'm gonna live in my own house, in my own bed with my own things, and then you're not allowed inside.
You mean in here? I thought you meant in heaven.
No, not in heaven. In heaven, I'd be with Adam.
Oh, right.
But also, I'm not
Even
going
if
to heaven. Let's be honest.
even if your child that you had a kid, that you had a baby, the guy that you had a baby with,
I'd kill it. I wouldn't have a baby with another man.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
It's easy to
never say never, because you know what God does. I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
It's easy to say now because obviously Adam is your whole life, and I don't wish anything. This is all hypothetical.
Yeah, she's not gonna say that because
Damn, babe, they're
you
praying
gotta wait.
against us.
But
no,
They're
you gotta
plotting
catch her
on
on a
your
different
downfall.
day. Gotta catch them on a different day.
You have to be the man to show them that they're wrong.
I feel like if I was married to someone for like 30 years, love of my life, and then they died, and then if I did get remarried, I feel like, yeah, I'd probably be rocking with them for the rest of this lifetime. But I'm always gonna have something for, especially if they like died prematurely, and if I were to go to heaven, I don't know. I feel like I would establish that on earth. Like, hey, if I die, babe, I'm sorry. I gotta go back to husband number one.
So, sorry, do we want to touch upon that?
You get there and your husband number one or Adam is with their first ex.
Dude, they're with heaven hoes. They're with angels
They're
and
like,
shit.
ooh. The 72 virgins thing's real.
Dude. Yeah, it's tight up here, dude. Maybe.
No, I don't think that's what happens when you die. I think your spirit reincarnates. I think we're all energy that reincarnates into
Right,
other
this was all a
things.
big hypothetical question.
Yeah,
I think we're all going to
yeah.
hell for the record.
When I was in middle school, I had a best friend. We were friends with each other, maybe like, I want to say 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on. And I would go over her house all the time. And her mom and dad were together. And we would also hang out with her mom and dad's friends' kids. So the mom and dad would party with another couple. It was a mom and dad. All the time, we would hang out with all their kids. It was a fun time. We loved them. They would come over all the time. We'd be like, yeah, they're here. We're about to have a good time. Like, we're playing tag in the middle of the street, you know, hide and go seek at nighttime, like a bunch of fun shit. And then some time goes on. I think she goes to a different school. And then I end up following her to that. I ended up going to that school a year after. And I was like, hey, like, haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? And she's like, yeah, my parents are not together. And I'm like, what? No way. Like, what happened? Like, you're cool? She's like, what ended up happening was that the dad ended up cheating on the mom with the other lady.
Oh, no.
So they ended up getting together. And so the mom, to rub it in their face, got with that girl's dad. So they completely switched.
Whoa.
They completely switched. So weird. And they were like now stepbrothers and like stepsisters with like the friends that we would always like play with and stuff like that. And they would always be like drinking and stuff and having a good time and like partying and all that. So I was like, damn, like, keep these motherfuckers away from your man. Keep these motherfuckers away from your man.
That's crazy.
That is actually really wild.
That's wild, right?
Yeah. I think it's like it's damaging itself, like for someone to turn on you. I feel like it'd be even more traumatizing if like your parent cheated on like your parent or something like that. Like I had a dream one time that my mom kissed my dad's friend, and I still don't like that dude. My dad doesn't even talk to him anymore, and I'm like, fucking hate Frank, dude. Just because I had a dream about it.
I had a dream that my mom cheated on my dad, and I was with her and like her man at a grocery store. We were grocery shopping, and I was like happy and like, oh, my mom and her boyfriend, this is great. And then we ran into my dad, and it was like, you know, when like something scary is about to happen in a scary movie and everything gets dark, and then it's just like lit on the one person. And he looked at me, and he looked so sad and devastated, and he was like crying. I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm so sorry. He's like, could you do this to me? And he was mad at me for lying to him about my mom fucking another dude. I woke up, dude, bawling. I was crying. I have so many fucking weird nightmares about that. Also, as a grown woman, I am 30 years old. Is it crazy that I'm still trying to parent trap my parents into getting back together?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, well, because, you know.
Yeah, let it go.
I feel like you have a history of your parents like probably being like toxic with each other, right?
Yeah, they don't like
My
each
parents
other.
my parents are actively together, and I wish they weren't, dude. let's let it go.
Anytime my dad like remotely talks about my mom, I'm like, you're still in love with her, aren't you? And he's like, I can't fucking look at her. I hate her with my whole life. And then I'll just be like, Mom, you're in love with my dad. Just be so fucking pro. She's
Yeah, I
like,
do that too.
yeah, she's like, no, Silvia, I'm telling you, I don't like it. And I'm like, you guys want to fuck so bad. You want him,
I be
don't
doing that. I
you?
be rubbing my dad's urn on my mom. Like, you
His
love
urn is so
him.
funny.
I just be carrying him around the house sometimes. I gotta chill.
You're like, let's go for a ride.
And I'm like just to go tell my mom something or like take him with me.
That's so funny.
We think you should.
Well, in our opinion,
We voted.
2 against 1.
We want mac and cheese for dinner.
We want craft.
It's what he would have wanted.
Was it only Kraft that you liked?
Yeah, just that specific.
Blue box.
Blue box. Bombas.
Crack.
Crazy.
Should have called it crack instead of craft.
I think I had it maybe twice, and both times I was like, this is trash.
Nah, good as fuck.
Yeah, I
dude.
fucked with it.
That plastic mac and cheese.
Hell yeah.
Bring
The yellow dinosaur.
bring microplastics bigger and better than ever.
Did you guys hear that they barely made they barely made
Cup of noodles.
Did we
That
cup and
noodle,
noodle?
those noodles be capping.
They barely made cup of noodles. They barely made the cup microwavable. After 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh, one
'Cause it
time
was
I
a
put
styrofoam.
cup of noodles in the
Micro
microwave.
noodles.
Christ, you want to try that
She
again?
goes micro noodles.
Let's take a deep breath.
Tiny little noodles.
Take that again.
I put cup of noodles in the microwave and I didn't put no water.
Did it burn?
Yeah, fucking blew up in the microwave.
Dude, yeah, I almost started a fire at the the breaker and microwave at the movie theater years ago because I had a leftover Jack in the Box burrito, and like it's like lined in the fucking. I didn't know, but like I was gonna heat that shit up, and immediately like started sparking and like the fire alarm, and I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just hungry.
One time I put a wool sweater in the microwave. Did I already say this
A
story?
whole sweater.
Yeah, we found a kitten under a car when we parked, and I wanted to take it out, but it wouldn't come out. So then I was like, it was raining outside and it was really cold, and I told Adam, like, I feel so bad for this kitten. Like, I want to go take it some food and like at least put a box of some sweaters or something to keep it warm. And I found like an old sweater that my mom wasn't using anymore, and I was like, Mom, are you gonna ever use this again? She's like, no. And I was like, okay. So then I wanted to warm it up, so I put it in the microwave, and I put for 5 minutes.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
I didn't have to worry about my cup of noodles.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Come to find out, you can't put wool in a microwave for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Wait, why? What happened?
Well, it was sparking, and I was like, ooh, ooh. And I so didn't want to take it out because I'm like, it's good. It's going to get warm. It's going to get really warm. And then, like, it smelled, and I was like, and then I opened it. When I opened it, it was and it just lit on fire, and I was like, ah! And I grabbed it and I like tossed it on the floor. And at that time, my mom was in her room and Adam was in my room, and I was like,
It was on fire?
it was on fire, dude. Like a bit, and then like I was like, fuck, and I didn't want to wake my mom up because I didn't want her to get mad. And I was like, Adam, and then he's like, what? I'm like, can you please come here, And he's like, come here for what? And I was like, Adam, please. And then he came, and like there's a little fire in our kitchen. Then all the fire alarms started to go off, and then my mom's like, what's happening? I'm like, nothing. And then Adam's like stomping the fucking sweater out. And we had to open the doors and like get like plastic bin covers to like waft the smoke out of our house. And then I took it like ham and shit, and that motherfucker didn't want it. It was just like, ah! I'm like, fuck you. I almost lit my house on fire for you.
Yeah, baby kittens don't eat ham.
Well, I didn't have fucking kitten milk.
I don't think they drink milk either, do they?
Huh?
They just drink water.
No, they drink specific like formulaic milk from the like pet shops.
I don't know the trajectory of like a parent's life when they become these kind of people, because like I don't know if your parents are like this, but growing up my parents were very just like, don't ask us for a pet, don't ask us for a cat. Anytime we got a dog, it was like we've done it like twice, and it was always a hassle to get that far. But they're very anti-pet, very much just like, we don't want to deal with shit. And maybe it's just because they're empty nesters now. But for the past, like, it's been going on for a while. This is probably like the worst it's been. But they just started feeding the stray cats in the neighborhood. But every time I go over, they're like, they're not our cats. We're just feeding them. But like, I'll go and my dad will, like, I'll tell him like, oh, yeah, I'm like 10 minutes away. I'm coming down the street. And he's just like, okay, well, just be careful for the kittens when you're driving in. And I'm like, what? And I'm like driving in. And there's like literally like 10, if not 12 cats just running around.
Too. My neighbors feeds them.
Yeah, but they're adamant. They're like, they're not our cats, but that's Figaro, that's that's Whiskers, that's Lion. Like, they have names. And last time I was home, I was having like a Zoom meeting in the kitchen, and it's at my grandma's house, and my dad is there, and he's taking care of his grandma, or my grandma, his mom. And I'm getting ready to get on the meeting. And then my dad was just like, oh, are you about to hop out right now? And I was like, yeah. And he was just like, would it bother you if I grab some food? And I was like, no, do what you gotta do. It's okay. And I'm thinking like he's gonna go feed his mom. And then I hear just like the loudest like wrestling around. And I look back and he has like a 10-pound bag. He's like dumping it. I was like, what the fuck are you feeding her? And he's like, I'm not feeding her. I'm feeding the cats. But if anyone needs a kitten, they got a lot.
Me and my ex-boyfriend used to catch cats and rescue them, and he would keep them at his house. His house stunk like shit too after that. I didn't like going there. It stunk so bad. And they had roaches.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I could tell there's like a little, there's something in those cats' eyes. They kind of got like a little like,
they're a little tweak.
they're little Lamont cats, you know. They're little Bakersfield cats, yeah. They're tweaking.
When me and Adam used to live at the last place, there was a bunch of cats in the neighborhood. And I remember one time we were closer to like one of these Asian neighbor ladies. And she was like, we were walking home one day, and she goes, hey, do you guys have any like extra cat food or dog food? And I was like, oh yeah, you know what? We got these treats that Sachi doesn't like. And she's like, well, if ever you want to give them to me, or if you guys ever just want to put them in front of this neighbor's house because he had died, she's like, you should, because there's a bunch of cats in the neighborhood, but all the other neighbors get really mad at me because I feed them, and they're telling me that because I'm feeding them, they won't go away. So I can't feed them anymore. But you guys, I could take you the food. I'll take you the food and you feed them. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And then Adam was like, I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we can do that. And I'm like, and we're walking away, and I was like, babe, what the fuck? The cats need the food. And he's like, shut the fuck up. We can't feed the cats. Everyone's going to hate us. The more you feed cats, the more cats will come. And I was like, oh, you're so, shut the fuck up. I was like so pissed, and I was so ready to feed these cats. Maybe 2 or 3 days later, they had a fucking litter of kittens. And then for like months after, there was like 30 cats in our neighborhood, dude. And we lived in a cul-de-sac too, so it had taken over the whole neighborhood.
Dude, where's Bob Barker when you need him?
It was crazy. I was like, damn, we really can't be feeding these cats.
Just cats everywhere.
There's so many cats.
Cat zoo.
You know, in Australia, it's like permitted and encouraged to like kill cats, to like hunt cats, because they have a cat infestation.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They're like infesting.
Oh, we don't want that to happen here.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is like they're so overpowered. Well, that's why they do the catch and release, where they catch them, neuter them, and then release them back, because it's like it could become a huge problem, because Australia is a huge continent.
Well, like, no one's on The Price is Right reminding us to spay and neuter our pets. So,
True.
and on that note, don't forget
and neuter
to
your
spay and neuter
pets.
your pets.
Australia's
Are we done?
Crazy. Wait, stop. The kangaroos in Australia, fucking scary.
Why?
They look like men who just got out of jail.
They're all reading the Quran and shit.
Have you seen kangaroos? They're scary. They have like abs.
Yeah.
They're big. They're not even cute. They're not cute. They're fucking mean.
They're kind of strong.
Yeah.
Thank you for spending the night with us. Please make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Dumbtired. But for now,
Brush your teeth, wash your face.
Do your skincare.
and don't forget to flick the bean, girl. Love you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.